Hey guys, it is Sunday. It's looking pretty nice outside. Went online about 11:11. Actually didn't go outside until I got an order. I was like inside playing video games because I thought it'd be slow. But it didn't really take that long. So took a shortcut through the alleyway to get to Happy Burger. Doing my first drop off. Seems like they have their own delivery app now, so that's interesting. I wonder if I could be a delivery guy for Happy Burger. But yeah, anyways, drop that food off. It's looking like a very clear sky. I'm thinking about the eclipse tomorrow, and I'm like, man, should have done the eclipse today. Like, come on, look at this perfect eclipse weather we have. Oh well. Anyways, I'm riding down. I'm gonna go to 1 for York. I don't know. I'm going to a Dollarama. I saw this dead bird on the bike path. Normally I wouldn't show this to you guys, but I don't know what kind of bird this is. I was kind of like, what is that bird? But yeah. Sorry, it's 1 York that I'm going to. Yeah, there's a Dollarama in here. There's like a hidden mall in there that I've never been into. As well as some street art that I wanted to see. Yeah, they need to put some bike rings on the other side of the building, near where people would go into the shopping part. Big oversight. I'll probably complain later. Like, you can submit like places where they should put bike rings. Anyways, up here, it's kind of like the path, but above ground instead of below ground. And yeah, there's a Banksy graffiti, which is kind of neat. I guess they just cut a wall open and we're like, we need this graffiti. This is like the genuine thing. I don't really like love Banksy or anything. It's just kind of neat. I get it, Banksy. War bad, police bad. I don't know. That's all I think of it when I see his stuff. Anyways, that Dollarama. I'm looking at the stuff. I did buy one of those cheap bike locks, and I don't know, I just looked at the toy guns because why not? Who knows if they're ever gonna have a toy Luger looking gun. That would have been a lot easier than making one. But anyways, I wanted to leave a different way than I came in, so I kept walking around up here for a bit, and there weren't really many exits. I'm next to Love Park right now, so it's a little bit far. Not crazy far. I guess I haven't filled in the pond yet. And honestly, looking at those people ride a little scooter around, that would be better than a pond. Make a little inline skating rink or something for people. Oh well. Anyways, I got a Subway request, and it was pretty good timing. I was right back near my bike anyway, so went and delivered that, and yeah, I figured I might as well check out the water since it's such a nice day out. So I just walked around the harbor. Don't usually come down here because I'm usually just stay on the bike path, but it's neat. The Martin Goodman Trail's already looking very busy, and it's like one of the first nice days of the year. I guess I'm not surprised. They gotta make this wider. Anyways, I messaged Adam and Don to see if they're doing anything neat, so I'm gonna go meet up with them. And the AGO people are on strike. Yeah, crazy car person, yeah, just honk and almost run over these people. I mean, they were jaywalking, but like, okay, I guess that gives you the right to murder them. Car people, am I right? Come on. Anyways, gonna go meet up with Adam and Don. They're at this Zine thing. Zine? I don't know. There's a bunch of people outside, so I wasn't sure what the deal was, so I just waited for them at this Value Village and browsed around. Not really a fan of the boutique Value Villages, but whatever. Anyways, we're talking about the Eclipse and what we were gonna do. Originally I wanted to go to like Burlington or whatever, but it's looking like there's a high chance of clouds. So I was like, maybe we could still go and like get a car and go to Lake Erie. Even that, I don't know. Seems like it's just gonna be cloudy over here. Don is suggesting we buy tickets to Montreal, take the train. Although it's gonna be like $200-ish, and I just don't know. I just don't know, guys. But it seems like we gotta get to Montreal for the best chance of seeing the eclipse. So, kind of asked my mom, since she and Gary have a car each, if we could rent hers or Gary's car, and she said yes. So, for this plan to work, it was pretty much we all just go home, pack our bags, and then go on the train to Oshawa, and hopefully my dad can pick us up. He was in a movie, so it was kind of like, I don't know if he's actually game for this, but if he is, then we're golden. So by the time I'm at Union, my dad's answered me and he's like, yeah, I'll come get you guys. But when I get here, turns out there's no Lakeshore East service at Union. And I was like, what the hell? They just closed. There's just no train, I guess. So the dream is over. We're not going to Montreal. But my dad, he is a bit of a hero. And he said, he's like, you know, just get on the TTC and go as far east, and I'll pick you up from there. Which would have been awesome, but it wasn't necessary, because it turns out it's just between Union and Danforth that the Lakeshore East line isn't going. So if you take the subway to the Danforth station, we can keep going to Oshawa, which is a lot better than forcing my dad to drive to Toronto on a just like in the middle of rush hour, essentially, because yeah, that little canceled train took like an extra hour to the journey. But we're doing it. We're on the train and we're going to Oshawa. And yeah, I mean, I like the GO train. I wish the GO train just kept going. Make the GO train go to Montreal. I guess that's the main thing, is that I didn't want to pay $200 or a collective $600. It seemed like this would be the cheaper option, which, you know, in hindsight, I don't think it was like that much cheaper. Only a little bit. Definitely a lot more driving on Don's part, because Don agreed to drive us, since I don't have a license. But anyways, we're getting into Brighton, and we're at Mom and Gary's. Say hi to Echo. Very happy dog. Very excited. I like it when Echo's like loud in parks, but everybody else is sick of it. So we got the keys, a little rest stop, say goodbye to everybody, and we're on our way, driving off into the sunset. Or maybe away from the sunset, actually. I forget which. Yeah, away from the sunset, into the darkness. Yep. And gotta figure out how the lights work. I haven't really driven at night much, and I guess Don was thinking it would be automatic lights. We found the button eventually, I don't know. And yep, I'm up front, I'm navigating for the first half of our journey. And yeah, we made a quick stop at the on-route, got some Tim Hortons. It was the only thing open, otherwise we would have gotten like A&W or something else. But yeah, I think we're getting closer to Quebec now in this video. Yeah, the signs are starting to seem like French writing. French names of things. The roads, no lines a lot of the time. I think we're in Montreal now and we're already seeing a street race. I'm like, what the hell kind of hell pit is Montreal? We've been here for like 5 minutes. But oh well, whatever. We got to the Days Inn, which when we were planning on going to Montreal, Don was like, there's still hotels at this place, and it was like $88. And then by the time everything was like set, we're going and like is good to book, that place was done. And now we're at the Days Inn. And it's a 3.5 star on Google Maps. And I don't know. I mean, it's not like fancy, but it has everything we need, so that's good. Alright. It is Monday, day of the eclipse. We're awake. At least I'm awake. They didn't close the blind, so I'm like awake extra early. But whatever. We went and got some free breakfast, which was some banana chocolate chip muffin, yogurt, and orange juice. I mean, you know, free breakfast. I'm not complaining. Dawn could have complained though. She's allergic to bananas, so maybe it would have been fine since they're cooked, but I don't know. Why risk it? On the day of the eclipse? No thank you. So yeah, the plan for today is to park the car at this Olympic Stadium parking lot. People like this parking lot because it's like $13 a day, so that's a pretty good rate. And it's very close to a subway station. So we just walk into the metro. I've never ridden the subway in Montreal before, so this will be neat. And yeah, we bought a 2-trip pass, $7. We'll just go there and back. And yeah, the subway cars have rubber wheels here, and apparently wooden brakes, so the trains are quiet. Although it didn't really seem that much quieter, or really quieter at all. Like, the sound of a rubber wheel turning is still loud. Like, if you've ever been near a highway, it's because the wheels are just loud no matter what you do. I just found it also interesting that sometimes the doors open before the train comes to a full stop. So, that was kind of neat. And yeah, we're near Mount Royal. It's we're getting snacks. We actually walked up like halfway up the hill and then came back because I was like, don't we need snacks or something? We're gonna be hanging out up there for a while, so we came back, we got our snacks, and now we're going up the hill for real. You know, this video's long enough. I didn't need to include both trips up the hill. But here we go, you know. Here's some B-roll of the climb. And just some of the neat things that we're seeing along the way. Some pretty nice houses up here. Lots of character. Although, we're also like, is Montreal in a housing crisis? Like everywhere else? They always say it's cheaper here, but I don't know. I just assume yes, because everywhere is. It seems like. So yeah, pretty tree up here so far. We're hoping to find a nice open area. But yeah, this seems like it'll work. We've got a nice picnic table that we can hang out at. A lot more snow than we were expecting. I guess it snowed recently or something. Montreal still has snow on the ground? What the heck? So yeah, I'm looking at these clouds and I'm really hopeful that they don't come towards us. Like, you know, clouds stay there or leave. And yeah, we got our solar eclipse glasses. These are the ones that Gary gave us. His ones, they're just higher quality than the ones that I bought. So that's what we're using. And you know, of course, eating our snacks, chilling out. I think we're here pretty early. Like, it should start at like 2, and I feel like we were here at like 12:30ish. But people are starting to show up. The benches are filling up. We got a chest bros that are near us. I'm digging into some of the breads that we bought, and this one I'm like, why is there just a bunch of air in this bread? What the heck? Oh well. The clouds looking a little bit wispy. They've made contact with the sun. And not a huge fan of that, but hopefully it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's kind of neat to see the park filling up with people. We came here partially because there's a big solar eclipse event on like some island on the river where they're like giving away glasses. They had like 100,000 pairs of glasses to give out to people, and it seemed like that's where the city wanted everyone to go, so it only makes sense for us to not go there, because that's where the big crowd's gonna be. And you know, here you gotta go up a mountain. And yeah, the eclipse has started at this point. I think that's probably at like 10 or 20% coverage. And yeah, I'm eating sun chips. You know, it only made sense to buy sun chips on the eclipse day. So, yeah, the weather or the temperature is supposed to start dropping, and oh yeah, you've probably seen online, like through the tree leaves and stuff, you can get like a pinhole camera effect going on. I was trying to see if I could do it with just this branch, which not really, but maybe a little bit. It's hard to tell what's really going on. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the eclipse time. I think we're at 90% coverage, something like that. And yeah, we got new neighbors on our table. They're like, can we set up this tripod right here? And it's like, okay, I guess. Yeah, it's like the color of the light has changed noticeably with our human eyes. It's like a film filter has been put down. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking now, I think, and just go to our reactions of the event.
Along the horizon? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Whoa, this is a little bit nuts. Yeah, I'm looking at the sun setting over there. Like that's crazy. Whoa. Still hurts to look at. Yeah, I know, right? This is nuts. Holy shit. Whoa, I don't see it. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, that's sick!
We're in totality.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's so crazy. And you can see the beads. You can see the beads.
What can you see?
The like bits around.
Is it safe to look at? Am I gonna
I'm
die?
looking
You
at
can
it.
take off the glasses now.
I'm like afraid.
Until this timer runs out, it's safe to look at. That's just the corona, like the atmosphere.
Wait, what's the time?
Alright, can this thing see it?
6 seconds. We've already
Alright.
gone through
My camera cannot see it. It's
Mine can't.
It's fucking crazy.
I'm
though.
putting this here because it's like everyone's screaming. I can't hear the things.
What is it over?
This is Maxwell.
Oh,
This is okay, man. Wow,
That's the Maxwell.
this is nice.
I think I missed the diamond ring.
Look at that horizon. This is crazy.
And it's like not like nighttime dark.
Wow.
You can see like
in 20 seconds.
yeah, it's when you have to put the glasses back on. Don't be embarrassed. Man. There's the diamond ring again.
Oh yeah. Alright.
This is the coolest
yo, I see it.
thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's bright to look at again.
Yeah.
And the
And
sun,
it's just a little dye.
Yeah, I know, eh?
Wow.
woo! That was so cool. Replace camera filter.
Holy shit. Alright, and we are still recording. We've got all of that.
We can live for
Alright, so that was our Eclipse experience. We looked at our shadows a little bit and stuff, and we're like, there's weird stuff going on. The things that you could observe. Somebody's flying in a plane. That probably would have been sick to see from an airplane. But yeah. We hung out for a little bit and watched the Eclipse a little bit more, but you know, the main event is over, so we're kind of like, now what do we do? Whew. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's life-changing, and I kind of feel like that. It definitely was like something that, you know, the pictures and videos don't really do it justice. You know, when you really perceive it with your eyes, that's like, whoa, special. But yeah, I felt a little bit life-changing when I saw it at 70% in like 2017. I was like, wow, look at that. You know, there's just some big stuff in the sky. We're all looking at it. We're all connected by just looking at this thing. Oh man. We're walking near the parking lot, and it is madness over there. People are honking it and losing their minds already. Yeah. We're not going to leave the mountain right away. Instead, we wanted to, you know, check out the observation deck since we're here. This, again, probably would have been a neat spot to go, but I'm sure it would have been super crowded up here, even. Looking over the railing, you see a little creature eating all the garbage that people have been throwing over the edge. It's kind of sad. But yeah, if I ever see an eclipse again, I'll probably try to get a better view of the horizon. Apparently you can see like the shadow of the moon coming and going. But you know, I feel like we had a good spot. We saw it, pretty sick. And yeah, we're hiking around the mountain now. I guess we're taking the long way down because it consisted of going up a lot. But Helen and Don want to go to a neighborhood over here and see if we can find something neat to eat. I'm just like, let's just eat poutine, you know, we're in Montreal. That's what they're all about, right? That's like their thing. And yeah, we're going. It's a little bit muddy on this mountain though. Feel like they gotta make better paths that like get this water out of here and off the path. Oh well. Eventually we got down to, I don't know, the lower sections. It's still muddy down here though, so that was a pain. Ah, my pants. Muddy. And the road down here, lots of cars still queued up. I guess there's, I mean, it's a thin road, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. What are people thinking? Even when there's nothing going on that mountain, that road is busy. Anyways, we're in the city again and walking around. There's a burger joint called Z's, I guess. I don't know. It seemed neat. They give you some popcorn when you order, so that's kind of nice. Just munch on some popcorn. I got the poutine. The fries were crisp. Good fries. Yeah. But I'm like really tired now. I'm feeling it. Didn't really sleep much last night, and the hike gets me like worn down a bit. Like even in my eyes, I can feel my eyes being like, oh, time to go to sleep. But yeah. Back on the subway, taking an orange line down and then the green line over to the car parking. And you know, it's kind of neat. I don't like in Toronto how they're getting rid of the east and west signage on a lot of the lines. And in Montreal, they don't have that. So I guess this is what it would be like for them, and I don't know. I guess it still works. You just gotta know, I guess, where you're going a little bit and pay attention to the signs and the maps. But anyways, back to the car, and we're driving out. We're not gonna go all the way back to Toronto. Instead, we're driving to Ottawa, which is about 2 hours away, and we're gonna stay at Don's parents' house. Oh yeah, there's the elevated train track. Kind of wish we could have rode it for fun, but we didn't. There'll be another time. And yeah, this way, you know, Don doesn't have to drive 5 hours, and it's cheaper than staying at a hotel, so it just makes sense. Plus, you know, you get to hang out with Don's mom and dad. Don's dad was here too, but I don't know how into being on the quest he would have been. So anyways, I'm gonna sleep in the basement. I'm like, yeah, this is a nice basement. They even brought out this air mattress. I was like, I'll just sleep on the couch. And I was curious about the other basement room, so they have a nice workshop that I saw. And that reminded me of a story that Don told me about the unicorn horse girl room that her and her sister made. Basically through their crawl space is a secret room. That's right. You guys get a secret room and an Eclipse video? Yeah, crazy, right? Can you imagine being a kid and exploring the crawl space and then boom, secret room? Apparently they decorated it with a bunch of horse pictures and stuff, which I guess someone has removed. The only evidence left is these glow-in-the-dark stickers that they were still glowing in the dark. We turned off the lights for a little bit and you could see them. So that's just funny. Neat. Anyways, I'm like, I guess I'm gonna sleep on this couch. It is a small couch though, and eventually I was like, F it, I'm gonna sleep on the floor. And then the floor was hard. I was like, you know what? The air mattress probably is a good call. It only deflated a little bit, but it has like an electric motor on it, so it was easy to reinflate. And all in all, got a pretty good sleep. They said they had 3 good pillows and 3 flat pillows. And I was like, yo, give me all the flat pillows, because I love a flat pillow. Like, they just don't make them like that anymore. And yeah, I was looking at their stuff in the morning when I woke up. And I asked if I could borrow this luggage for The Sound of Music. You know, it looked pretty old. The correct style. And apparently this is Sharon. She had it since she was like 8 or 9 years old. And yeah, the sunroom. I'm like, damn, this sunroom looking nice. This is custom built that they you know, added onto the house themselves. Don's dad is like a construction guy and a plant guy. He's got plant stuff going on here. Neat. Oh yeah, and this is Juniper, Amy's bird. Parrot of some kind. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. But, you know, it seemed like a good bird from when I was here. I fed it a walnut with my fingers and it didn't bite me, so that was nice. Anyways, we're going on a walk in the neighborhood. They've got a nice walking path with like a pond. There's lots of birds chirping around and stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty good. Red-winged blackbird. Oh yeah, and a creek. I always like a good creek. Yeah. Apparently, since Christmas to now is the longest Dawn and her mom have gone without seeing each other. Which is a little bit funny to me, but you know, it's nice that since we're in the area, we got to stop by and say hi. And spend the night. It was pretty nice, so thanks guys. Anyway, since we're in Stittsville, near Value Village, when we got the car, I was like, hey, might as well look for some stuff. Yeah, Amanda needs nightgowns for The Sound of Music. So we looked for a couple of those here, but didn't find any. Luckily, Don's mom gave us one. But, yeah. Other than that, I just like looking at Value Village for neat stuff. Apparently this one isn't good anymore. You know, the population of Stittsville has gone crazy, so all the good stuff gets bought, I guess. That, and they price stuff pretty high. There's apparently like a better thrift store in town, but it's like 20 minutes extra, like away in the wrong way, so I didn't want to add too much time. Since we're trying to get back to Toronto today. We did stop to get bubble tea, and we brought that bubble tea to some of Don's friends. You know, I don't want to dox anybody, so we saw them briefly and we're like, hey, you know, you gotta say hi because we're in town. And that was nice. Yeah, driving through here, Don and Adam were like, yo, look at this, what the heck have they done? Apparently lots of new development going on in Stittsville, lots of new homes, and the old locals don't like it. Classic. Yeah. So on the drive, we did stop and, you know, looked at this lake for a bit. Yeah. Too bad. People are just leaving their trash next to the trash can. Like, obviously it's full, guys. You probably drove here. Just take your trash with you. Yeah. And I don't know what the deal is with these circles. It's like somebody just threw a bunch of plastic jewelry into the lake or something. These look like bangles. I don't know, like, why would you just leave this in the water? I mean, getting it out was a pain because it's cold, but we did get some of them. But, yeah, not all of them because some of them were kind of deep in there, and it is freezing. We thought about going in for a little bit, but nah. It's too cold to swim still. Yeah. Adam, he said he was feeling like he was going to get a headache, and maybe some cold water on his face would help. So, hopefully that helped. But yeah, nice spot for a stop. And you know, Don been doing a lot of driving, so it's good to stretch the legs. We made a quick stop at an Esso station just to make sure that we had enough gas to get to the res and to compare the price. You know, $1.61 at the Esso, $1.39 at the res. And yeah, my mom and dad were like, make sure you stop at the res to get gas. Like, just get gas at the res. So we did. And yeah, we dropped off the car and said a quick goodbye to Mom as we make our way back to Oshawa. Yeah, feel kind of bad that Dad's gonna have to drive in kind of the rush hour-y time. I know he wanted to avoid it, but you know, it is what it is. Sorry, Dad. And yeah, I got this kid seat that I'm bringing to Amanda. Kind of loaded up, but whatever. And we barely missed the train. So that was a bummer, but not really a big deal, because the next train comes in like 5 minutes, and then just sits there for another like 10 minutes. I don't know what the deal is, but it wasn't that long of a wait. We're pretty spread out on the train, just like vegging out. That is the plus side of the train. Since nobody's got to drive, it's pretty much just relax and you get there when you get there. I just decided to get off at Danforth with them. Figured, you know, the walk to the subway would have been about the same as on Union, and I don't know, maybe it's cheaper to get off here. And this way I don't have to transfer trains. So yeah, Adam and Don going home, and I'm taking the streetcar down from the station to get to my place. Pretty long journey, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. At this point I'm like pretty tired and Gotta take a crap at home. So see you later.